Students, this is for 9th standard history, and this is the first chapter, and the name of the chapter is the Harappan civilization. We'll discuss regarding the civilization. So I have written a lot of points regarding Harappan civilization. So now let's start the chapter. Now the first point is the Indus Valley civilization was an ancient civilization located in what is Pakistan and northwest India today, on the fertile floodplains of Indus River. So this is located in the it was located in the Pakistan. Now it is in Pakistan also, and the northwest India, northern and western side India, and it is located in the fertile floodplain of Indus River. Okay, main part of the Indus River is in Pakistan also. The Indus Valley civilization, short we can say IVC, was a Bronze Age civilization in the northwestern region of South Asia. We'll suppose you are talking about the Asia, then it is located in the south of Asia, lasting from 3300 BCE to 1300 BCE. This is the time period, and together with ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia, it was one of the three early civilizations of Near East and South Asia. So Harappan civilization was also, this is a ancient civilization like ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. The fourth point goes like, the civilization cities were noted for their urban planning. So why this civilization were famous? Or because of urban planning, backed brick houses, elaborate drainage system, water supply system, cluster of large non-residential buildings, and new techniques in handicraft, that is carnelian product and steel carving and metallurgy. The people were using copper, bronze, lead and tin. So the people are very famous with urban planning. They are making their houses in a unique way, and they were using the bricks, that is the bagged bricks. They were burning the bricks, or they were utilizing the bricks in the sun also. When it is bagged, they are using. They had elaborate drainage system. They had a better drainage system to drain the wastewater. They had a water supply system, very good water supply system. So all these things they were using. Number 5 is the large cities of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa Valley. Harappa were very likely grew to containing between 30,000 to 60,000 individuals. So the scientists, they had discovered that in this type of civilization, people are staying, that is 30,000 to 60,000 individuals. They had a research, and they found that in Mohenjo-daro and Harappa people are residing, and when they counted, they came to know about the 30,000 to 60,000 individuals are residing. The Indus Valley civilization is also known as Harappa civilization. The number 6 point is, this civilization is also known as Harappa civilization. Number 7, Harappa, the first of its sites to be excavated early in the 20th century. So when we are talking about the Indus Valley civilization, Harappa civilization was the first civilization that is excavated first early in the 20th century. Number 8, the Indus Valley civilization is named after the Indus River system. So this is the Indus River, and the people were residing along the river bank because of the fertile soil and water facility. That's why this civilization is known as Indus Valley civilization. Then we will go to point number 9. The largest number of sites is found in Gujarat, Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan, UP, Jammu and Kashmir in India. Okay, these places are in India, and Sindh and Balochistan in Pakistan. So the Harappa civilization were found in Pakistan as well as in India. Okay, so these are the areas. Number 10, earliest inhabitants were called as Paleolithic people of the Old Stone Age. Okay, so earliest inhabitants means the people at the time of Harappa civilization. They are the inhabitants. So they are called as the Paleolithic people of the Old Stone Age. They use stone to make their tools and weapons. So they are making their weapons or tools using the stones. Initially they do not know about use of metals and pottery or agriculture. Initially they don't know, because they were hunting, they were residing in the jungle, they are eating the raw meat, but gradually they came to know regarding the agriculture, metals, pottery, all the things. Point number 13, later on they developed to use and do agriculture, use metals, okay, used pottery, domesticated animals, and brewed the dead. Okay, so later on they came to know regarding the agriculture, how to cultivate the crops, then how to use the metals, then pottery, then the domesticated animals like buffaloes, goats, sheep, and all these things, camels also. And they buried also people. When the people are dying, they buried also along with the animals, along with the ornaments, along with the all the metal they were using. Then point number 14. Gradually, copper was discovered and man changed from old stainless to metal age. So before that, copper was not discovered. When copper discovered, people discovered copper. So they gradually used copper and making. They are using copper with other metals, and they are making the weapons and other tools. So now we'll go for the point 15. In 1924, people like Sir John Marshall, Rakhal Das Banerjee, Dharam Sahni proclaimed the discovery of Indus Valley civilization. Okay, so there's three people, they proclaimed that they had discovered these sites. Indus Valley civilization has two sites. Okay, so one is Harappa sites, second one is Mohenjo-daro site. So Harappa is located in the Montgomery district of Punjab, and that is in Pakistan. And Mohenjo-daro was in Larkana district of Sindh, that is also in Pakistan. Then point number 17. The Harappa and Mohenjo-daro considered as twin capitals of the Indus Valley civilization. So we have also twin city like Hyderabad and Secunderabad. We have also twin city in Odisha like Cuttack and Bhubaneswar. So Indus Valley civilization also, it had twin city, and the twin cities are Harappa civilization and Mohenjo-daro civilization. Okay, then point number 18. Other famous sites are also there. So the famous, apart from Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, other sites are there. That is Kot Diji in Pakistan, Amri in Pakistan, Chanu Daro Pakistan, Rupar, it is in Punjab, Vanawali, it is in Haryana, Alam Girpur, it is in UP, Kali Bagan, it is in Rajasthan, Rangpur, it is in Gujarat, Rosdi, Gujarat, Lothal, Gujarat, Dholavira, Gujarat, and Goladhoro, this is in also in Gujarat. So these sites are found in Pakistan, Haryana, Punjab, and Gujarat area. Point number 19. Seals are discovered at Mohenjo-daro and Mesopotamia. Okay, the people are using the seals. They are depicting a lot of information on seals, and some image of buffaloes also. They are depicting the seals. People are using the seals also. Then we'll go for the. These are the introduction part of Harappan civilization. Then we'll go for the town planning. How the people were residing, how their houses were, they constructed their houses, how what was the planning of their houses, and what are the drainage system, what is the way they are going outside, they cultivate the land, the proper water system, proper fort rate, the proper the boundary system they have developed. So we have I have written a lot of points regarding town planning. Then we'll discuss one by one. The first point is Harappan civilization was urban in nature. So people were urban, they are not the village people. Urban means the way they are living, the lifestyle is urban in nature. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were built on a similar plan. Okay, so Harappa sites and Mohenjo-daro sites are, when you compare, you will find that both the sites are in similar plan. The structure, the architecture, it was similar. Town planning is the unique feature of Indus Valley civilization. And okay, so it was the unique feature of Indus Valley civilization. The way they constructed, the design they had developed is very unique. The town planning proves that they lived a highly civilized and developed life. Okay, so when you will see that, you cannot say that they are the remote people, they are the village people, they don't know how to construct their house, but what they have developed is very unique. And the people are also appreciating the Harappa people and the Mohenjo-daro people because of the civilized and developed life. Town planning was amazing in nature. A few cities have citadels to the west, built on a higher platform, and to the east, of which is the hub of residential house. So they had made some citadels, and on the citadels they had developed their houses. And when the houses were built, the ruling classes, the merchant class, the high-fi people, the elite people, the rich people, they are residing. That is now just have a look to the what is citadel. I have here I have put some images. Okay, this one is the citadel. That is the top part is the citadel, and I have more pictures also. This one again, that one, the top part is the citadel. And okay, here the right side corner top part is the citadel. Okay, now we'll go for the town planning. So why they are constructing all the citadel? Because to save themselves from the enemies. And town planning was amazing. Okay, so west of each city was a citadel. So west of each city, so they constructed west of each city a citadel. And what does it mean? A strong fortress that sits high above the city. Okay, high above the city they are maintaining, they constructed a fortress and citadel for better life. Citadel was built on a high platform. On citadel, public building and granaries was erected. So they are erecting public building. They are storing their granaries on citadel. The ruler and ruling class, the rich merchant and priests live here. Okay. So on citadel, they are constructing houses, and on that houses, ruler were staying, ruling classes were staying, rich merchants were staying, and the priest people were staying. Now, point number 11. Town was placed below the citadel. Okay, below the citadel, you will find lot of village, lot of houses they are constructed. The main street ran from north to south. Okay, so the main street of the town planning, it run from north towards the south. Other streets run from right angles. Okay, other streets they had bed in a right angle position. The streets divided the city into square or rectangle blocks. When you will see, then we have got the, that is aerial photographs, and it is depicted that the street divided the city into rectangular position, or it is in square shape. Carts were allowed to turn easily in the street. They had made the streets, they had made that all the planning that easily a cart will move. On both sides of the street houses were stood. Okay, so on both sides of the street, suppose they had a street, and on both sides, so a lot of houses were constructed. Houses are built on kiln burn brick means the people are using the brick, that is burn brick, and these are very strong. So they are using these bricks to construct their houses. At Lothal and Kalibagan, houses were built on sun dried bricks. Okay, so in Lothal and in Kalibagan, lot of people they are using the sun dried bricks. These are the two sides also. The houses had 4 to 6 living room besides kitchen and bath. Okay, they are making 4 to 6 living room apart from kitchen and bath. There were 2 to 3 story building. Okay, the building that is 2 to 3 story, it is founded. Most houses had a well, I mean well. Most houses they had well, and they are using the well water, and they are using the water from the well for the great bath also. Houses were attached with drain that carried the waste to the main underground drain. So every house they had a drainage system, and that drainage drain the wastewater to the main underground drain. The Great Bath is one of the well-known structure among the ruins of the ancient Indus Valley civilization at Mohenjo-daro in Sindh, Pakistan. So Great Bath is a well-known structure. Now they had constructed the Great Bath in a very well-known structure, and it is famous all over world. And from the ruins also, it is known that they had a well-known structure, and it is found in the Mohenjo-daro in Sindh, that is in Pakistan. Archaeological evidence indicates that the Great Bath was built in 3rd millennium BCE, soon after the raising of the citadel mound on which it is located. Okay, so this Great Bath, it is found that evidence are represents that the Great Bath was built on 3rd century BC. Okay, that is 3rd millennium BC, soon after the raising of the citadel. When citadels are all the time they are constructed on the mount, that is the higher platform. The Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro is called earliest public water tank of the ancient world. Okay, the Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro, where the people are taking the bath, and most of the people they are using this bath for religious purpose. It is also called as earliest public water tank of the ancient world, because they had constructed this type of great bath so that easily they can use the water, they can use for bathing, they can use for religious rituals also. it measures. So what is the measurement of the great bath? That is 11.88 into 7.01 meters. Okay, the length and breadth, and the maximum depth is 2.43 meters, or we can otherwise we can tell this, the 39 by 23 feet, that is the length and breadth, and 8 feet is deep. The depth of the great bath is 8 feet. 8 feet deep. It had two wide staircases, one from north and one from south, serve as the entry to the structure. Okay, so it had two staircases. Staircase means that is the two going, inside the bath or coming outside. So they had two. One is in the north part, one is in the south part, and for the entry of the structure. Okay, anyone who wants to go inside, so they can take the north side or south side, because two wide staircases were there. A 1 meter wide and 40 centimeter high mound is present at the end of the staircase. So mound means a higher platform. Something is erected on a higher platform. So a 1 meter wide and 40 centimeter high mound is present at the end of the staircase. A hole was also found at one end of the bath, which might have been used to drain the water into it. Okay, so they had a hole also, and from that hole they are getting the water from some well or some other sources. The floor of the tank was watertight due to finely fitted bricks and mud. So they are making the floor of the great bath very watertight, using gypsum, using mud, using burn brick, using that is bitumens, all these things. To make the tank more even watertight, a thick layer of bitumen, waterproof tar, was laid along the side of the pool. Okay, so they are using all these things so that the water cannot be leakage or wasted. Brick colonnades were discovered on the eastern, northern and southern edges. So colonnades means a row of evenly spaced column supported a roof. So these are the columns, they are erected on the eastern, northern and southern sides of the great bath. It had room on all sides. So all side of the great bath they had some rooms. A series of rooms were located along the eastern edge of the building, and in one room was a well that may have supplied some of the water needed to fill the tank. So they had lot of rooms along the great bath, and from one side also they had a well. In particular room they had a well, and from that well they are getting the water to the great bath. Periodically the tank was clean, so they are maintaining. So from this point you know that the people are very neat and clean. They are periodically they are maintaining the tank. They are cleaning the tank, they are discharging the water, that the dirt water, the wastage of water, the wastewater was drained out, and the clean water again they are getting there. The water was discharged into a huge drain. So they had made a drain also, underground drain, and when they discharge the water will go to the underground drain. Tank was made with bricks and gypsum mortar, so there was no fear of leakage. Okay, so we had already discussed tank was made with bricks and gypsum, and these are the material they are using for the safety of the tank. Tank was used for ritual bathing. Okay, maximum it is found that the historian they found that the great bath was using for rituals, regarding any type of religious rituals. So these are some pictures when the people died at the Indus Valley civilization. So they had a skull. So I had taken this picture. This is the mound, top of the that is the top. You see the top of the particular dome. This is the citadel, and here you will find the village. And ancient India 2500 to 1500 BC. You see the north and western side. You will find Mohenjo-daro, Kalibagan, Harappa, all these things. Okay, when you see the map of India, you will find on the north and western side. You see that is depicted in green color. Harappa, Mehergarh, then Mohenjo-daro, then Dholavira, then Lothal. It is found in the north and western side only. Then this is also Mohenjo-daro, Harappa sides and the Indus rivers. This is the town planning. This is the great bath. Okay. This is the great bath, how the people they are using. So these are four pillars. Okay, these one, two, three. They had erected some columns at the side of the great bath, and some some staircase are there and long staircase also there. Then this is also town planning pictures. This is the fortress, okay, this is the citadel. This is also Great Bath, pictures of Great Bath. And this is the map of India, where you will get the Harappa and Mohenjo-daro sites, okay. Lothal in Gujarat, this is maximum part is in Pakistan and some part in Punjab, okay. This is inside the Great Bath. This is the town planning. This is the Great Bath, and these are the writings they have depicted on a stone, okay. And this is also some seals they are using, and they are using the uh, picture of buffalo, picture of bull, okay, one horn rhinoceros. They are worshipping all these things. This is on seal, okay. So this is Indus river, that is mostly in Pakistan. And right inside you find Bay of Bengal, then Arabian Sea, okay. Then this is Lothal, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, the same picture we have already seen, okay. Thank you very much. This is regarding only the introduction, town planning and Great Bath. Thank you, student.